we saw her while out, you know, with Amanda.
Right.
Is this typical or atypical of Moniece?
You know what? When me and Moniece have had our times, you know, where I've seen Moniece, you know, I've seen what she can do.
Full swing.
So when I heard about it, you know, after the whole ordeal happened, I was like, I didn't know what the fuck to think. I'm like, yo, like, did she really just spaz out, or like, you know, and I really wasn't getting the clear information that I needed from Amanda on what really happened. So
what was Amanda telling you?
Nothing. Just that she put hands on her. And I'm like, well, tell me what happened. She wouldn't give me the information though. So I really walked into meeting Moniece blind, you know, and didn't really know what I was going to hear. So when she was kind of explaining to me what happened, I just was like, I didn't really know how to take it. Because I never seen that side of Amanda, you know? So I was like...
Well, Amanda was kind of the victim in that particular instance.
You think so?
Well, I mean, she was kind of poking her verbally.
Yeah.
But she didn't put her hands on her.
No, and I don't condone violence.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, words are words.
Right. I don't condone violence, but at the end of the day, if somebody keeps telling you to stop talking to them like that, you should get the picture.
Okay. So you feel that Amanda definitely played a role in that situation?
Slightly. Yeah, but you know, like I said, I don't condone violence. So.
Did you watch on TV for the first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it when y'all watched.
So, man, Mona's a cold piece of work. She wouldn't even let you see what happened. Like,
I watched it when y'all watched it, man. I'm like, damn.
When you saw that, when you saw your girlfriend and your baby mama, you know, with the hands on the hair and you know all that type of shit, what really went through your mind?
Damn. I was just like, you know, I got both sides, like on why Amanda was upset because she put her head into the table, you know what I mean? And then I got why Moniece spazzed out the way she did, but like I said, I don't condone that violent shit. Like, that's not cool to me. So, you know, we've had our talks about it, and we're getting a lot better at communicating and co-parenting.
Well, you know, when you watch the show, it seems pretty clear that you're telling Amanda not to have this meeting.
Right.
When she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna talk to her, and we're gonna work it all out," and you're like it's not gonna go
because
down like
to
this.
me it was unnecessary. Like the shit she was going to talk to her about, you know, it was just like, what are you doing that for? Like, if I'm not, you know, responding to her jokes, and you know, if I'm not hugging and kissing all on her and shit, then why is you tripping about whatever she's saying to me? You know, it's like it's a joke.
So you and Amanda, you know, the show basically started out with you guys a couple. How long were you guys together before the show started, you know, taping?
About a year and a half.
Okay, so it's a fairly new relationship. Yeah. Okay. And you
like
guys
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. You see what happens to couples when they get on reality TV.
I mean, we was going through what we was going through before that.
Okay.
You know, so that's why it played out in the show the way it did.
So the relationship wasn't super stable to begin with.
Right.
Okay. I mean, there was the whole thing about her cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was with a basketball player?
Nah, some random dude.
Random dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's some rumors about that. Okay. So, you know, she, I guess, cheated on you, and you caught her, but you actually forgave her.
Well, I didn't catch her. She told me.
She told you.
Like I seen something, and she had to come clean, you know.
Okay.
But then the next time I caught her, like not in the action, but I caught her, you know, like coming out of dude's spot.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, I'm done.
Okay, but you ended up staying with her after that?
Nah.
No.
Nah, like, I don't know why people kept saying that. Like, in the show, like, I clearly was like, yo, we're not together. Like I said, I'm a bachelor. And she says, oh, you think you're a bachelor? And I'm like, yeah, like, we're on a break. Like, we're not together.
Okay, so once you caught her coming out of the...
Yeah, I was done.
You were done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was...
And then once the whole thing played out with, you know, with Moniece putting hands on her,
yeah.
and I was trying to get the information from her on what happened, and she wouldn't tell me. and she was, you know, basically saying she wanted me to go do something to Moniece, and I'm like, yes, way out the question.
Oh, she wanted you to put hands on Moniece?
I don't know what she wanted me to do, but you know, whatever it was, it wasn't gonna happen.
Okay, but you know, like that argument in the car over the Miami restaurant thing or whatever. Were you guys already broken up at that time or no?
No.
Was that okay? So you caught her coming out the house after that?
I caught her coming out dude's house with him in the car. I seen them in the car together. Like I was like driving down the street and she like pulled out because dude's spot was like not far from my crib.
Okay.
So I'm driving down the street and she pulling out in the car with the dude. I'm like, word? Yeah.